Let's talk about Hess's law in this video. Hess's law basically says that you can add enthalpies of reactions together. What that is sort of a conservation law. That is, if you have a reaction that gives off or takes in a certain amount of heat, the individual reactions that make up the overall net reaction must have heats of enthalpies that add up to the net reaction. Let's look at an example for clarity. Let's suppose we had some reaction that had reactant A and reactant B, and maybe we made some product C. And let's say the heat of enthalpy is maybe negative 50 kilojoules. Let's suppose we had another reaction where we took the product C and we added with some reactant D and it formed some product E. And let's suppose the heat of enthalpy for this reaction was positive 25 kilojoules. What Hess's law state that we can do is basically treat these two reactions like math equations. Let's suppose this was equation 1 and this was equation 2. We can sort of just add equation 1 and equation 2 together. So we would add all the reactants together, A plus B plus C plus D, and we would add all the products together on the right side. And we see that product C appears in both sides, so we can just cancel it out, and our net reaction would be A plus B plus D goes to some sort of product E. And what Hess's law states that since we added reaction 1 and reaction 2, we can add the heat of enthalpy for reaction 1 and reaction 2 together. We see that the net heat of enthalpy for this net reaction would be negative 50 kilojoules plus 25 kilojoules, which would give us a total of negative 25 kilojoules. And this number would be the heat of enthalpy for this net reaction. So essentially all we did was add two equations together, much like we would do in a math equation, and much like in a math equation we could just cancel out like terms on both sides.